All right, let's see some hover pull-ups. That'll work. But you want to put explosion into those early frames because the person's going to have to match whatever rate that you start your threat in. So you put big, yep. Whether you're shooting a jump shot or not, the person has to protect the fact that you can go, that you can go by them. Exactly right. Now it's really important to pose the finishes when you're doing something else like this because your mind is occupied. But it'll be more effective if you're using range of motion. Because if you're using range of motion, then that period of space, the person's still going to have to move backwards. The sooner you can see that you're not putting energy into going by. It doesn't look like you're really going to go by. You're actually going to go by the person, and that's what gets them to back up. And then you're just stopping that last step and coming into your shot. But you want the person to think that you're going by them, because you will. You clean that up, John, a little bit. Hover, start to go by. There you go. And you can do that with very little space. Hover pull-ups happen. You can do that with very little space. You can hover, bounce around, and then hover into your shot. So let me see you do multiple hops, multiple whatever before you get into your shot. Right, but make sure when you're starting that threat to go by on the hover that you're putting energy like you expect to go by at a nice rate, because that person, like I said before, is going to have to match whatever rate that you put into your threat. There you go. That's better. You put power into the early frames. Hover, change into a hover pull-up. That's excellent. That'll work all night, but see, that's the key part about all this. See, when you're taking a game shot and when you're in the mix, things happen so quickly. You want to make sure you pose everything. That's your default. You're going to pose. You're not going to miss. You're not going to accept those misses in the game. They're not going to come up as much. You pose everything. Hover, get by the guy. Exactly. And you know how you like to fade away and look smooth? The smoothest thing, in my opinion, is when that net moves. When that net moves, that's already smooth. That's smooth enough. That's good. Ball's coming home. That's nice. Nothing wrong with that.